You know,
right.
Shit happens.
All right.
Okay, here we go. I'll go first. Let me scroll down to DC. I'm there. We're going to save a certain one for last for DC.
Is that Batman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we can just talk about it.
The
next one I see that I'm definitely going to read is Earth 2 Society.
Now, you told me Earth 2 Society was boring.
It was kind of blah. Because it was a first episode or a first issue.
Okay, but you're going to give it another chance.
Of course, I'll go into like 5 issues.
Okay.
Now, in the first one, I read it a month ago, so bear with me.
Okay. Maybe you should have reviewed.
I probably should have.
I was just fucking with you.
But it's Earth 2 rebuilding their Earth.
Right.
And I think like a gang took over or something. I really should review this.
Well, I know before Convergence happened, Earth 2 had a war with Darkseid, right? That's like the whole thing.
I think so.
Because the main cast of Convergence is the Earth 2 cast.
Yes, it definitely follows Earth 2.
So, because their Earth gets destroyed because they're like evacuating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I remember this now.
All right.
Continue.
And I honestly can't remember it because it was a month ago. Should definitely. But I'll give it a chance because it feels like it's building to something really, really nice.
Okay.
And I'm definitely excited for it. And then, obviously, Justice League 41 comes out as well.
Yes, the beginning of the Darkseid War.
It would be issue 2 of the Darkseid War.
Issue 2 of the Darkseid War.
Right?
Yeah, because 40 was...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm wrong. You're right.
Okay. That's just going to be amazing. We'll see what happens with Batman.
I'm really excited for that. I wish I was caught up on Justice League because I really, really want to read
it's
that.
Got nothing major ever happens in the Justice League titles.
Well,
all the battles are fought in other titles.
Really?
What was the big one? I think which one did Dick die in? Forever Evil. That doesn't happen in the Justice League books. It happens in the Forever Evil. They just compile it.
Right.
You know it's so much more if you buy like the trade paperback or the hardcover.
Yeah.
But like in the actual Justice League books that cover that, they really don't fight. It's just like the build up of the story and then there's nothing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Darkseid War is going to be awesome.
Darkseid versus Anti-Monitor?
Yeah.
Come on.
You can't beat it.
Really? That's a fight.
It is. And then we get to see, like we said, we get to see what happens with Batman.
Yeah. Becoming a new god.
Yeah.
I'm honestly probably going to have to buy all the TPBs. Well, like
have
3
and 4.
No.
It's
not even out yet.
Can I spoil it?
No.
Since you know you have to wait till September.
No, I'm just going to wait till September.
God.
I'll just keep buying them, but I won't be reading them.
Okay. That's smart. And if you want to go now, you can.
Okay, that's it?
I mean, we can just
go
bounce
back and forth.
Yeah.
All right. The big thing that I noticed is the Volume 1 collection of Batman Arkham Knight comic. So, Arkham Knight, the video game, had a comic tie-in that went for the 6 months prior to the game coming out. The last issue number 6, came out in June, and it's sort of like here's what's been happening in the Rocksteady Batman world in between Arkham City and Arkham Knight. So the compilation of all of those 1 through 6 hardcover comes out tomorrow. That'll be interesting. And I'm actually really excited for that because I just like how much there is of like the Rocksteady Batman universe.
Yeah, like it's a universe inside itself.
It really, because every book has had a comic follow-up or comic prequel. Every game. My bad.
I understand.
Arkham Knight's getting 6 months worth of story DLC, and in later this month, is starting a new Arkham Knight comic.
Really?
Called Arkham Knight Genesis that will tell the story of how the Arkham Knight chose to become the Arkham Knight.
Do we want to dive into this?
Let's not.
Do we want to? Justice League of America number 2 comes out. Justice League United issue 11 also comes out.
Now, is Justice League of America like
I didn't read it, but from the few pages that I opened, they were trying to clone Superman.
Okay.
That I flipped through, yeah.
That's interesting.
Everyone that came through the portal died. Or were already dead. And then one survived. Superman held it, and blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Batman, Superman, number 22 comes out. You like that series?
I do, but I'm so far behind on it, it's dumb.
Yeah.
I just wish that they didn't release, like, a hardcover book and then 6 months later release the paperback.
I really wish they would release paperbacks first.
Yeah, honestly, me too. I think they do it because the hardcovers are more expensive, so it's like they're trying to, like, corner you into buying it. But I don't think anybody knows how to untime out, bro. We're checking into it for you.
Yeah.
Give us a second. We're looking. Well, you can.
Doesn't look like you can.
No, it doesn't look like you can.
I'm going to send this to you, Shane. So don't. I would say don't ban for 10 minutes. Just do like a minute or two. So if they are just trolling in that minute or two, they would leave.
That's fine.
But yeah, it tells you in that, Shane. So, all right, we can. Oh well, Starfire issue 2 comes out. New Suicide Squad issue 10. I think I've read like the first 3.
So is that like what's the new Suicide Squad? Is that a different Earth?
I think they just put new on the title.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. I also, you said Starfire number 2, Red Hood and Arsenal number 2 also comes out. They were previously in a comic together called Red Hood and the Outlaws?
Yes.
Was it Outlaws?
I think so.
Red Hood and the Outsiders. Maybe.
Yeah, it might be it.
But either way, now they've been split up. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not caught up on Red Hood and the Outsiders, Red Hood and the Outlaws, whatever it is. I did get the TPB for Volume 6, which is before they have the little breakup or whatever. So I am interested.
Red Hood?
Red Hood,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see why that is. But Red Hood and Arsenal, always a really cool combo in that book previously. So I am excited to read more about them now.
Yes. And also the big one that comes out this week is the B-Man.
Batman number 42.
Issue 42.
Number 2.
Who hasn't read 41?
Me.
I just want to hear you say it.
I haven't read 41 yet. I
right.
do have it, guys. I just haven't read it
yet. It is complete spoilers, so if you haven't read it, mute the stream. Or if you don't want to know about it, mute the stream. And then I'll like snap my fingers or something.
Is this Batman spoilers?
Yeah.
Okay.
And here they go after I say this. Jim Gordon is it Jim Gordon? He's Batman, right?
Yeah.
Is that his name? Yeah. I only call him Gordon.
Really?
Ever.
Yeah.
So,
Jim
okay.
Gordon.
Jim Gordon, Commissioner Gordon is
Batman.
He has a nice marine flat top
High
look.
and tight.
Yep.
That's what they call it. What the hell? I'm trying to remember what he called this story arc. It's like super something.
I don't know. It's a bunny suit,
though. But it's issue 2 of this new arc.
Yes, it's issue 2 after Endgame.
Yeah.
So in Endgame,
which was ended on issue 40. That was the last issue of Endgame.
And then in Endgame, Batman and the Joker square off for one last time in Scott Snyder's run. And they both die. At the do you want me to spoil 41?
No, please don't.
It's kind of hard to talk about it.
No. I mean, like, I know, like, the basics. Like, I know, like, you know, Jim Gordon is now Batman. I know that he is in the robotic suit, but he's also got a bat suit on underneath.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It kind of looks like Batgirl's bat suit, to be honest.
It does.
The black and yellow.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, like it's issue number 1, so I doubt there was anything major. But I am gonna read 41.
I would read it tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna read it tonight, and literally after this show. I was gonna read it before, but I had to go get that new TV.
We have stuff we have to do after this.
Do we?
Yeah.
Shit! Yeah. Okay. All right.
You won't be home till like 3.
Right. Whoa.
It's a late night.
Whoa.
It's a late night tonight.
Anyways, 42 is out.
42
tomorrow.
is gonna be awesome. On the cover, there's someone walking through fire. I don't know who the hell it is.
Scott Snyder has said multiple times he's really excited for fans to read this issue.
I can't wait for 43 because
he says
Mr. Bloom.
And he says 43 is his favorite issue in this new arc, by the way. So
it says crap heedy. So I actually got it at Third Eye Comics in Maryland when I was there. But yeah, Blue Lanterns are my favorite. St. Walker deserves a solo series, but we're just not gonna go into. Okay, well, anyways, Batman.
Yeah.
Jim Gordon is Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Wayne is no more.
Mm-hmm.
The Bat family is still around.
Yeah.
Nightwing actually deals with not having Batman to talk to in. Dick Grayson.
Yeah, he's not Nightwing anymore.
Deals with not having like that other line to talk to in Grayson issue 9, which came out I think last week.
Okay.
And so he's dealing with that right now. And they said in issue 12 of Grayson, he will be returning to Gotham. So we'll see how that develops.
Oh, I wonder if. Well, no, because I was gonna say I wonder if Dick will try to take up the mantle of Batman.
I don't think they'll do that again.
Well, I was gonna say Scott Snyder already did that.
Yeah.
In his Black Mirror run.
Yep.
On before the pre-New 52, and also, again, I think just because it's already been done before, I don't think he would do it again.
Yeah.
So
we
got a new Batman already.
I love Dick Bats. Dick Bats was a real great Bats. And if you want to explain what happened that made Dick Grayson become Batman, you're more than welcome to.
In the final Crisis, in DC's final Crisis event, which was the third Crisis event, Batman was killed. In actuality, he got teleported to a different Earth or something like that. Either way, he wasn't on our Earth anymore. So Dick Grayson. Well, first there's the Battle for the Cowl storyline, where a bunch of the members of the Bat family are all masquerading as Batman, and Dick Grayson then comes and says, "Hold up, bruh. I'm Dick Grayson. I'm the first Robin. I need to be Batman."
He's the best Robin.
And so he basically wins that. But then they ran it like that until just before the New 52 happened, when they brought Batman back. And Bruce Wayne was actually brought back to our Earth, and then he has to travel back to Gotham. And when he does get there, he explains what happened to him, and then he regains the mantle of Batman. So then Dick Grayson went back to being Nightwing until the Forever Evil event.
That I really loved. That's one of the very first complete stories I read was Nightwing, and then you let me borrow them, all the trades.
Yeah,
and it was just great all through it.
I was really.
The ending was the best.
I will say this: I was very disappointed that the end of Nightwing was not in Nightwing. You know what I'm talking about? You don't see Nightwing, Dick Grayson killed in Nightwing. It happens in Forever Evil.
Exactly.
And so the Nightwing just ends after that last arc.
They talk about them they're battling. He's like, Batman's or Bruce is I don't want to say Batman because now it's confusing because Bruce as Batman says, well, now you're ready. And then goes and becomes a sleeper agent type.
In this agency called Spiral.
It's great, yeah.
Yeah, I've only read a couple issues because I got way behind and then it was too hard to try and track down all the issues. But I really liked Grayson a lot.
Grayson's great. TPB comes
Dick Grayson is my favorite DC Comics character. I love him.
I would have to say it's up there as well, along with St. Walker.
Is there any other stuff you want to talk about from any other? I do have a couple that I can talk about if you want to look.
In DC?
No, other publishers.
Oh, go ahead.
Valiant Comics will also be releasing Bloodshot number 4 tomorrow. Yeah, Thad's back. Woo! Bloodshot number 4 will come out tomorrow. Bloodshot is a really good comic from Valiant as well as Ninjak. You should check both of them out. at your local comic book store. And then also I noticed that, worth noting, I guess, Marvel is doing a bunch of reprints this month, tomorrow.
I just can't wait.
Like I noticed Darth Vader #1.
I hate when they reprint.
There's a bunch of reprints coming out for Marvel tomorrow. I think they're using the reprints to fill the empty, not empty, but right now their big thing is Secret Wars. So I think they're trying to use they're trying to use the reprints to supplement non-Secret Wars stuff. But I just thought that was worth mentioning. It was interesting to me that there are so many reprints coming out tomorrow. What else you got?
Injection issue 3. I've only read the first one.
Who prints this?
Image
Comics.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really have a grasp of what's happening yet, but it seems like they called upon someone who need their help. That's basically all I have from that. I have the second issue upstairs. I'll probably read it tonight to get ready for tomorrow.
Sure.
Saga issue 30 comes out as well.
Saga's really big, and I wish that I had been able to catch it from the beginning.
Yeah, they do have their trade paperback out.
Do they?
Yes. I think they have 3.
Huge right
it's
now.
Such there's people who are collectors and people who just buy it for money now because it exploded.
That's crazy.
So early on. Walking Dead 144 also comes out. And
so many of those.
Walking Dead. Yeah. He has for the TV show, he has over 100 and something issues planned out for the TV show.
Yeah, he said it'll never end.
What is our favorite anime? Mine, since I've only watched really a full one all the way through, is Sword Art Online. The first one.
Musket Butcher in the chat, he is Thad from the show. So his favorite, like he said, is Code Geass. My favorite anime is Yu Yu Hakusho. I've seen a lot. I'm a very big anime fan, but just Yu Yu's my favorite. Z Conti says anime is for gays. Well, then you don't have to watch it, Z Conti.
Yeah, it's all personal preference, really. I'm really not a big fan of it, but you guys turned me to Sword Art. That was
Sword
cool.
Art's really good. I like a lot of anime.
It seems like you set up your own joke there. Because you ask what our favorite anime is, knowing that you say it's for gays. But that's okay. It's really all personal preference.
Right.
Because I've tried to watch other ones. I don't really like them. Actually, I really haven't tried to watch other ones. But
trying to find. There we go. Okay.
I'm on Marvel.
You're on Marvel now?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. We also got IDW. They're a really big publisher. Yeah. And I thought, they have issue #1 of the Star Trek Green Lantern crossover.
Oh, that's right.
Comes out tomorrow.
Yeah. Does Green Lantern? Did we skip over Green Lantern? No, it doesn't.
No, I doubt it would have an issue coming out this week to compete with that crossover book. So
that was great. I'm really excited for that.
It's really interesting crossover.
It is.
And it's cool because you don't see a lot of crossovers between the big two anymore these days. So it's cool to see at least one of the big two doing a crossover with another publisher rather than not doing them at all. Because I think crossovers are really cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's another good one. Thad says in the chat, the Attack on Titan and Avengers crossover that happened. That's also a really cool crossover.
In September.
Or is happening, sorry. Yeah, I think crossovers are cool. I wish more of them happened.
I can't wait to have a Marvel DC crossover in our time.
Dude.
I know there's gonna be so many damn spin-offs too, instead of just one main series.
Oh, it'll be like the same way they did Secret Wars and Convergence. There'll be one main book and then just spin-off after spin-off.
We actually have a Civil War issue 1.
Yeah, I think that's another reprint.
I think so, but
I'm telling you, they have a bunch.
It's not the ones I have.
Oh, that you still won't let me read.
No.
I do try to read Marvel comics, guys, but Sam doesn't let me.
It says the Civil War never ended. Welcome to the war zone, where 6 years of nonstop battling between the forces of blue and the iron have split the nation down its center, utterly transforming it in a world of new alliances and strange enemies. President Tony Stark and General Steve Rogers meet to make one last attempt at peace.
Oh, that's actually sounds pretty cool.
It's just continuing.
Like a continuation.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I would check that out.
What the hell do you mean it's never going to happen with DC and Marvel? It's happened literally 3 other times.
Yeah, it's happened a lot in the past.
Shut your mouth, Thad.
I just wish it would happen again, like you said, in our time.
Yeah, because
I think the last one was Amalgam, which was in like the late 90s.
Maybe.
The Amalgam Comics publisher was a like co-publishing of Marvel and DC, and then they like combined a bunch of characters together.
You have an Iron Fist collection. Iron Fist is a cool character. You learn a lot about him in the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show.
Okay.
You have 1872, Age of Apocalypse. Age of Apocalypse might be something worthy of picking up. But it's a Secret War series, so like honestly, I don't want to go into Secret War because
it's just too much, man.
There is so much.
I wish, like, I thought when I first heard about it, I thought it was cool because DC was doing their big Convergence event, and then right after that, Marvel was doing their big Secret Wars event.
Yep.
But honestly, like 6 months in between would have been great.
Or like just not have so many spin-off series.
That's true too.
I think like the spin-off series dubs down like the main event. And I guess what's happening in Secret Wars is actually really good. Anyone, like, the guys at Third Eye said, like, Secret Wars just blows Convergence out of the water.
Convergence kind of sucked.
The ending fucking blew.
I still haven't read the last issue.
Jesus.
I know. I'm so far behind.
Oh, that Alex Ross Secret Wars variant cover.
That's cool.
Is that for grabs?
$20.99.
Yeah. Really, all I'm excited for, like tomorrow, the 8th, is Batman. That's what I'm like most
also
excited
that he will get some more of last week's stuff in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because who's the publisher that does Saga? Image Comics. The writer of Saga had a new series premiere last week.
Oh, really?
Called We Stand on Guard. It's about a war between Canada and America.
Okay.
Looked really cool.
I think I saw that there.
It was sold out.
Okay.
When I went. So he's getting more of that, and he's getting more of Batman Beyond, which I need to get.
Yeah.
So
I have yet to read both issues.
Stuff from last week that I am excited to get this week is Batman Beyond and We Stand on Guard.
I think Green Lantern actually came out last week.
Okay. Was that
the Renegade one?
Yeah. Was that issue 1?
2.
2. Okay.
And then you have Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vowels.
Yeah.
Vowels.
I just want to give a shout out to Marvel's like all new, all different lineup coming in October. That looks awesome. I can't wait because the big reason I've never gotten into Marvel is because they still have like ongoing comics from when they started.
Yeah. And
it's just too hard to just jump in. So I'm excited that they're going to have some number 1s coming out. Spider-Man, and I'm really excited for Amazing Spider-Man as well.
Yeah,
the Peter Parker grown up.
Great.
Yeah, like it's cool. Like
I don't like the webbing. Like
that's what. Did you ever watch Spider-Man cartoon in the '90s?
Yes.
He had the webbing. Then
I hate it. Like, how does that help you? There are holes in it.
A lot of people said like check out the new Batman because he's got the webbing so he can glide, and he's got the Spider-Mobile again, and he's going. And everyone's like, check out the new Batman, but that's just being hateful.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for that. That's what will get me to read Marvel comics, guys.
Yeah,
if you're a Marvel fanboy.
I think this is a long time coming. That they're like kind of like, here are a lot of issue 1s.
Yeah.
And I think it's good for them because you'll have a ton of more people hop on. Like, I've read every Ultimate Spider-Man issue.
Yeah.
Like all 200. And then I've read through Miles' run.
Yep.
And then I'm so happy he's getting his solo.
And
later
he's just Spider-Man.
Yeah, he is like the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see like him and Peter converse, and Peter is kind of like, well, maybe like the whole Peter Parker one is him going like covert ops or something.
Well, I read like
suit.
the description or whatever, and they were saying like Miles will be in New York. Mm-hmm. Miles will be what Spider-Man used to be.
Okay.
So he'll be the kid in high school dealing with high school problems while also fighting all the classic Spider-Man villains in New York City.
I hope we do get original ones.
I'm sure you'll get some originals too, but you're going to see a lot of those same ones.
I'm tired of Green Goblin. Norman Osborn can suck a dick.
Everyone's tired of him.
He actually dies in Ultimate Spider-Man.
But then they said that this new the new Amazing Spider-Man, which is Peter Parker, it's a continuation of the Superior Spider-Man storyline.
Okay.
Where when Doc Ock was in Spider-Man's body, he created Parker Industries. Well, now Peter is back in control of the body, running this business, Parker Industries.
Is this in San Fran? Or
San Fran, London, Hong Kong, and one other city.
Okay, so he'll be the West Coast of
He'll
Spider-Man.
be the international Spider-Man.
Okay.
He'll be going all over the place. That's why he has a Spider-Mobile. That's why he has the new technological suit. And then you'll have the classic Spider-Man, Miles, in New York.
Gotcha.
So they're going to coexist, but Spider-Man, Peter Parker, is going to be like, you can have New York. I have the grander scale to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm so excited to see Miles.
I'm excited for both because there's two big things from Marvel that I like. Spider-Man and X-Men.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for both of the new Spider-Men.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Is there any more?
That's pretty much all I have that I care about.
There's an Invader Zim issue #1 coming out.
Cool. We love #1s.
As I'm running through here real quick.
Thad in the chat says Norman Osborn never died. He faked his death.
Not in... I don't think that's correct in...
He's talking about Ultimate.
Yeah, I'm definitely talking about Ultimate.
If that's what you're talking about, Thad.
Oh, well.
I think the rest of those are shows and games that are coming out.
Yeah.
So that's not relevant to us.
There's a Looney Lab game. Merchandise. There's a poster coming out. I didn't know they had releases for posters.
Before we... I think we're pretty much at the end. Before we end it, though, we did want to spotlight either writer or artist of some kind at the end of every show in comics that we both like, to support them and give them a shout out. So you want to tell them who this week, the first ever creator spotlight?
Yes, he will definitely be getting added on Twitter after this to check out our spotlighted video of him. But it is definitely Scott Snyder.
Yes, Scott Snyder. We love him, dude.
Fucking brilliant writer.
We love him. We absolutely love him. Tell him what he's worked on before, because he's got a lot of stuff that he's worked on before. He did
Voodoo Heart from Dial Press Publishing,
and that was actually...
I'm not very knowledgeable of his background. So
that's actually a collection of short stories, book.
Okay.
That he published. That's before he got into comics. Anyways, Go ahead.
He did Iron Man Noir. He did Human Torch 70th anniversary special, and then for DC, I think which he's most... I don't want to say most known for, because all of his work has been great, like Witches.
Yeah.
But that comes later. All right. He did Detective Comics 871 to 881, and that was the Black Mirror.
Yep, which I have the hardcover graphic novel of.
Dick Bats. He did Gates of Gotham. Then he did World of Flashpoint, Project Superman. Great story.
Very, very cool side story.
Superman Unchained, which I have not read.
It's also that the artist on that is Jim Lee, which obviously we know is a great famous artist.
Swamp Thing, which I think my sister's read it. It's a brilliant series.
She liked it a lot. Yeah, she was going on and on about it.
Talon, which kind of rolls off of City of Owls.
Yeah, the Court of Owls and City of Owls storylines.
And then The Wake, which I don't know what The Wake is.
It was a DC comic I had never heard of before. But in a minute, you'll tell him that they got an award for it. It was really, really, really popular, apparently. It's a 10-issue miniseries. I'll probably check it out because after reading about it.
It's Scott Snyder, too. So
yeah, buddy.
All right, and then his ongoing works are American Vampire, Witches, or American Vampire for Vertigo, Witches for Image Comics. And then for DC, it's Batman and Batman Eternal.
Yep.
I didn't know he was on Batman Eternal.
Yeah, he co-wrote the first volume.
Okay, because there are just a ton of artists, writers.
Yeah, he co-wrote the first volume of it, and then after volume 1, he wasn't working on it anymore. Okay. But, and then I'll take this from you. Yep. And I know American Vampire was also co-wrote with Stephen King. Yeah, which we talked about earlier today. That makes me want to check it out. Yeah,
because I'm if you're writing with Stephen King, he's one of the all-time greatest writers.
That's gotta be legit. You know what I mean?
And I think they're cover for their issue 8, I think, comes out tomorrow. I don't know, but it has like it looks to be like astronauts on it.
Yeah.
And then like one of them's a vampire.
It looked like a cosmonaut, like the Russian.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's anything related to American Vampire. It just looked like it.
It just looked cool.
It was on the thumbnail of the picture. So I'm like, well, this has to be it.
And then Image Comics, which is the creator-owned comic publisher.
Yes.
He writes Witches, which I thought was really cool. And then obviously Batman by DC. He is killing it all.
Just murdering I haven't read too much Batman before him because I really don't like to dive into the older stuff. I'll just wiki it. But I think to appreciate Batman, you kind of need to know his background.
Yeah.
And know what he's been through. But I think he's just been brilliant on Batman.
Yeah. And
just
then
unbelievable. Like, you have the Owls, which is just such a original story.
Even like just because he did so good, even before that, when he was doing Dick Bats.
Yeah,
Dick Bats was amazing. The Black Mirror is such a good storyline.
Yeah.
It's just honestly, like, his writing is just so good.
It is. It like really like brings you in.
And
I guess all writers should be like that.
Yeah.
But I follow Greg Capullo on Twitter, and he said, if you're a good artist, you don't need words. Mm-hmm. So it's like them
working together. Yeah.
It's like, how do you balance it? Because you want to see Greg Capullo's art, but you don't want to.
Greg Capullo is the one who's currently doing the artwork for the Batman comic series with him. But yeah, also just his run has just been, he's just so amazing. And also, if you like any of these, if you like any of these and you didn't know that he was working on them, go follow him on Twitter.
Yeah,
he's really active on Twitter, and what I love about following him on Twitter is that he loves to tweet out and tell like stories of like how he came up with ideas for his stories.
Like Witches was made from his family woods.
Yeah, that he always goes and runs through.
Yeah.
And he talked about going downtown in an old city in America, and that gave him the idea for the Court of Owls.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable.
It's just really cool. So check him out. And then some notable accolades that he has won over the years. In 2011, he won both the Eisner Award and the Harvey Award for Best New Series. Both of those awards were for American Vampire, with obviously Stephen King. In 2012, he won the Eagle Award for Best New Writer. And then in 2012, he won 3 Stan Lee Awards: Best Writer, Man of the Year, and Best Ongoing Series for Detective Comics' Black Mirror storyline.
It's a great story.
And then lastly, in 2014, he won the Eisner Award again for the Best Limited Series, which was the 10-issue miniseries called The Wake from DC. And lastly, just a notable thing, we talked about this earlier, but spoilers for current Batman comics. Just a notable thing he's written. In his Endgame story arc of Batman, he killed both Bruce Wayne and the Joker and has replaced Bruce Wayne's Batman with Jim Gordon.
He did it in fucking style.
He did too. He really did.
He's really perfect.
Really great writer. You should check him out. Any of his work.
Please don't spoil Witches. I have not finished it.
Oh, it just says at the end of Witches, he wrote 5 pages of journal entries about his experience writing Witches.
Yeah,
and that's the stuff that we love.
Yeah.
Like he always talks about where he got the ideas from.
I love like his 8 tweet long stories about
I favorited every tweet about the Swamp Thing mishap.
Yeah,
remember
my God. That? About the penis.
Yeah, a tentacle in the Swamp Thing looked too much like a penis, and so they had to burn the entire thing.
Yeah.
That was really, really cool. But that's all we have on Scott Snyder. Go follow him on Twitter. It's just at Scott Snyder with a Y for Snyder. And read some of his works. He's really, really talented.
It's great. We already spoiled Batman, so sorry.
Yeah,
not the game, the comic.
Yeah, we haven't talked about the game at all. Arkham Knight we have not discussed.
We won't talk about it until probably next week.
Yeah.
Because I'll definitely have it beat by then.
And then, anything else you want to say?
Just Scott Snyder's a G, man.
Yeah, he is.
Kills it.
Really
and which is on the top selling list right now.
Good. I want to check out all of it because he's so talented.
I think issue 7. I don't know when 7 comes out. But
there are 4 volumes previously of American Vampire, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, it's long.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Honestly, we both just kind of gotten into comics, like, as deep as we are.
Yeah, I used to read a lot of strictly Batman stuff before this, but I have just now started to branch out more recently.
Yeah, I go every week, spend like $15, $16.
All right, so I think that pretty much wraps it up.
That does.
For episode 1 of Comic Sense. If you guys liked it, make sure you follow us on Twitch, or if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, talk with us in the chat. We will stick around at the end of this stream and answer some questions. But we also want you to talk to us in the comments on YouTube as well. We'll be back next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. for episode 2 of Comic Sense. We'll talk about the stuff that came out this week.
Yep.
Talk more about what will be coming out that week. And until then,
I am Sam.
I'm Logan.
And make sure you support your local comic book store.
Heck yeah.
Because they're the ones supplying you of all this greatness.
Heck yeah.
And have a good one.